Hi Aries, this is Jen from Jen's Tarot, and I'm here to do your March 2017 love reading. And I've already properly shuffled the cards, and I am going to just jump right into it and get started. So, the first card we have is the Moon, the Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Five of Wands, and the High Priestess. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Okay. So before I jump into your spread, I am going to be doing something a little different for you guys this month. This is a spread I call the blind side, and the normal 9-card spread is something that you see you're going through or you will be going through. And because this is a love reading, the blind side is what you don't see, what you don't know. God, that shuffle was horrible. Why can I not shuffle these cards? Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 extra cards. And this first card is going to clarify what others see in you, but you do not see. Death. The second card is going to be where you are headed. The Knave of Swords. The last card is going to be like your outcome, the lesson, advice, and so forth. And we will pull clarifiers to get there. So, okay, Aries. So welcome to March 2017. Wow, time just flies by. At the bottom of the deck, your main and overall energies is the Ace of Wands. So this, to me, for you guys, is like something brand new. It's a new beginning of some sorts. It is, you're like getting the life breathed back into you, so to speak, and something new is starting. Whether it is within you, around you, or in a relationship. But there's a new beginning here being offered, and wands are very fiery, and they do represent your suit. So you do have the Three of Cups underneath of it, and this does talk about celebrations, partying it up, going out with family and friends, and it can also talk about, I hate to say this, but maybe being a little bit sexually like promiscuous this month. And if that's not it, if that's not you guys, then we're gonna get to the bottom, but there is some sort of like passion that's being evoked here. And the Three of Cups does sometimes represent temptation. So maybe you're tempted to end something and start something new. We will find out. Okay, so the saga of Aries begins. We have the Moon card, the Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. So it's like right off the bat, coming into March, you find out news that does not make you very happy. Like the moon does talk about lying, and so does the Seven of Swords. It's like the liar, cheater, thief card, kind of. It's not good energies. But what I feel like for you is it doesn't necessarily mean that you find something bad out. Yes, for some of you, you find out the truth of a person, a partner in your life, or your partner finds out the truth about you. Um, However this may go, but I do feel like this is more of like you have a lot of anxieties, you have a lot of worries, you have a lot of fears, and what I feel like it's saying, Aries, is you walk into March just not having faith in your partner, not loving the situation, it's burdensome on you. And you just feel like, I feel like you want movement forward. Okay, so I feel like you have someone in your life that you really want movement forward with, but it's not happening. Like, you really wish to God that you can be this Knight of Wands to come charging in and create your own new beginning, Like, you want to maybe talk to your partner or someone special that you have on your mind, and you want to try and make things work. It's like you feel like there's potential, but at the same time, you feel like it's like no use. Like, it's just not going to go anywhere. Um, you have a lot of burdens on you this month, and things are just staying the same. It's like, Aries, you are so in your head that someone may be doing something wrong to you. Um, or because you think that way, maybe you are now doing something wrong to your partner when your partner was really innocent. And um, whatever it is that is keeping you from healing this relationship, excuse me, it bothers you. And there's like, it's stagnation, no movement forward. Whereas, like, once you had a happy home with them, now all of a sudden it's like you guys may be strangers, It's like the opposite end of the coin. Um, yeah, I see like arguments with the Five of Wands here, mirrored by the Seven of Swords. So you guys are like arguing back and forth about something that your partner did and you can't get over it, or something that you think they're doing and they're not, or something that maybe your partner doesn't trust you. And I feel like you get fed up. You just like get fed up, and here's you just kind of like, instead of charging in to kind of save the day, like, that you have that capacity to do that, but you're not. Like, you're keeping your cards close to your chest for some reason. And you are what is, nothing is moving forward in this relationship because of you. Um, you have a lot of burdens, and you feel like your partner doesn't really get that. Like, they just don't understand. They don't see. I don't even think that you see, really, because it's like you're so used to just thinking the worst, and just being like full of that anxiety, that you're you don't realize how heavy this really does weigh on you. And you guys have been going through this for a couple months, so it's like, time to snap out of it. Something's got to give, something's got to change. I do see the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles here. So that does tell me that some of you want to put in the work, and some of you will be successful for a time, but it's like false. It's like a falsehood. It's like it's not going to manifest. It's not ever going to complete whatever relationship you're in. You know, I really feel like you have secrets that you are keeping from someone. And it may not be bad secrets, as in like, I'm cheating on you kind of secrets. It could be like, you don't want to open up to tell your partner how you really feel, because then that then like makes you vulnerable, you know, and then you lose control. And you're working very hard at stability. I feel like you're working hard at um, trying to maintain your livelihood, your job, your career, your family life, keeping up appearances, when on the inside you don't show people what is really on the inside of you. Um, And because of that, your partner is fighting with you. And they're like, I don't understand you. And there's no movement forward because you won't open up. Um, it's something, and usually Aries, like usually you guys are very, very vocal, very verbal with what you want and what you need. And I feel like you guys are being vocal in a very negative way lately. Either you or your partner. It can go either way, however this resonates with you. But I'm just getting that you're seeing things from the wrong end of the spectrum. Um, Here on your blind side, we have what others see but you don't see is the Death card. And in this deck, this is the Tarot of Sexual Magic. This does talk about the need for total transformation in order to gain all of, like, reap all of your rewards. You know, in order to come to a completion and in order to really revive a relationship or get your way, so to speak, you know, in order for you to have peace and love and harmony, this change needs to occur within you. And what I feel like your partner is trying to tell you or say to you is open your eyes and just see something beyond your pain, and then we can move forward. But you don't. The High Priestess is here. It's all about using your intuition and your senses, but you're using them. You're too emotionally driven. You're not letting go of emotions and you're not thinking practically because you're so weighed down and you're so hurt and you're so burdened. You don't feel like you should be the one to cave or to change or to see anyone's point of view. But it's saying here, you have to kind of, someone's got to be that trigger point. Someone's got to start that process of transformation. And if this is something that you can't see and others can see, like tarot is a tool, I always say it. You now have this opportunity after you hear this reading to really take a look at your life and yourself and think, yes, maybe certain things are unfair and it should not be this way, but at the same time, take a little bit of responsibility. And you cannot change your partner, you cannot change anyone else but yourself. So that's what it's saying is if you change yourself, something even tiny within yourself, if you put that work in, things will finally start to come to completion. And maybe the truth will come out. Maybe your feelings will pop out all of a sudden. You're like, wow, I can't believe I just let that loose, let that go. Or I can't believe my partner finally accepted what I was trying to say. Now, the other blind spot here is the Knave of Swords, and this is where you're headed. And dude, if you don't change something, like I said, like you don't have the power to change other people. You only have the power to change yourself. And if you don't change something, you're headed for this. And this is like people in your relationship, around your relationship. This is letting like intruders come in to your home life. It's right next to the Ten of Pentacles, you know? And the Ten of Wands mirrors it. And it's like you are headed for total destruction and chaos with your relationship because your partner will step out on you, or you will step out on your partner, or you guys will just keep, effing around and dating other people and keep coming back to each other and keep having the same argument. You're not going to get anywhere. And eventually you guys just, it'll dissipate and it'll disappear. So that's something that you cannot let happen. This is where you're headed. And here with your advice, the lesson is it's the Hanged Man. And again, you have the Hangman here, and this is like mirroring each other. You have the Hangman twice. And what is this saying? This is saying stagnation, no movement forward. And in this deck, it's like you feel bonded. You feel bonded to someone so closely that it's almost like you take them for granted that they're always going to be here. And that's why things aren't changing. Because you're like, well, I know we're fighting now, but in a month they'll forgive me, or they're always going to be there, or I can do this or they can do that, but we're going to be together. But no, you won't. Because if you are, I feel bad for you. It's always going to be this like 5 of Wands energy with that fighting, that arguing, not seeing eye to eye. It's going to be the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Swords energy. So, you know, you need to realize, yes, feeling bonded to someone is good. It is a special thing, though. It's not something to be taken for granted. And the Hangman twice is like no movement forward. Nothing's changing. Um, that's huge. Like you need to heed this lesson and see like what is this bond for? Go in search of that, figure that out within yourself and understand where you are headed if you don't. With the Death card here, it's like transformation is absolutely needed. And maybe that's why this Ace of Wands is here. Maybe it's like finally you do get the courage to tell your partner how you feel, and you are the one that really takes a risk this month. You could also not want to voice your opinion because you know that your partner is cheating on you or that your partner already has, and it just really sucks. But for a lot of you, I think that it's not true. I really feel like for a lot of you, it's just a worry, it's just a fear and anxiety, something that you think is going on or happening, and it's not. All right, so we're going to pull some clarifiers. We're going to start with the Moon and the 7 of Swords. All right. Yeah, the 6 of Cups. Yeah, it's absolutely someone, whether you are partnered or single, this person is from your past. It's like a karmic relationship. It's someone that you just can't let go of, and you guys keep coming back to each other. The Knight of Pentacles. So you may be very jealous. You may be a very jealous partner who thinks that anyone is going to try and hook up with your girl or your guy, or vice versa. Your partner may be very jealous, and you feel like you can't have friends, or you don't want them to have friends because you're afraid of their energy and what they're going to put out there. You're afraid that you're not loved enough. But what this is also saying is that whoever this is from your past, remember why you guys are together in the first place. I feel like this person is not only a lover on some level, but this person's also like your best friend. And when it came down to it, they would be there for you in the end. They would protect you and they're going to be strong. And things were good once, and you can get back to that. Fears and anxieties and stubbornness will keep you from doing that, though. Yeah, I mean, the 8 of Cups, this is like walking away. This is you. You are running away. Like the Knight of Wands here, this is you. This is Aries. This is like a fire sign. You are choosing to close that door on someone, and you don't want anything to do with transformation with them. You want a new beginning with someone else because you're fed up, you know? But here you are going right back to the same cycle, crying and crying over a loss, feeling burdened by it, crying over the fact that why can't they see? Why can't they open their eyes? Why can't they change? Well, stop asking why can't they change, and why don't you change yourself? And then you'll start to see, what did I say? The 6 of Wands on the 8 of Pentacles. The 6 of Wands is a victory card. It's the yes card. This is you getting all of your desires if you put in the work. The 8 of Pentacles is all about working hard at something. Oh, wow. The 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords. Yeah, there's going to be like no choice. You have no choice but to transform something in yourself in order to get to the completion. And if you don't do it, it's because you don't see the bigger picture. You just don't. You're just not there yet if you don't take those steps. The Hanged Man and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, again, you can't let that feeling go. Let it go. Page of Pentacles. Someone, again, the Page, the Knight. You know, like you guys, this person keeps coming back, and you guys keep fighting. You keep getting back together, and you keep fighting, and you keep going back and forth, and you're trying really hard. Like, you really, really want this. You want this. You want this with everything that you have. With the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, like, you know that it can be fulfilling. You know the potential of it, but you're being super stubborn this month, and someone's got to change. Someone's got to change, and you cannot force the person that you're with to change. You can't. You can only handle yourself and how you react and what you say and what you do. So, we're going to pull one clarifier on the Ace of Wands. And we're going to do a love spread. Yeah, okay. So the Four of Swords. They're thinking two aces. You are still confused as fuck. You have two aces. A new beginning in love. Two aces are also said to be trickery. You don't know what to choose. You don't know who to choose. You may have two partners. You actually may be cheating on someone. Like, you may have two people that you're trying to choose. A water sign and a fire sign. Or an earth sign. Yeah, I don't see any swords, so I think it's definitely those three signs. You may not know how to tell whoever this karmic relationship is, you may not know how to tell them that, hey, like, I'm kind of seeing other people and I'm moving on, because you're afraid to lose them, or vice versa. Yeah, you're absolutely, I think, with a water sign. Either you're leaving a fire sign for it, or an air sign for it. But there is a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces that is extremely important to you. And this person is like, the fact that it's a king, it tells me that they have done their inner work and they are just waiting on you now. Like, here's you're fire. You can absolutely manifest any new beginning you want. But what are you doing? You're staying put. You're staying inside. Here's this king of cups, who is ready and willing and just wants that new start. And this king has learned his lesson. Like, he's like waiting for you, waiting for this offer of love. And you're here just thinking about it. Like, they're going to be there forever. They're not going to be there forever, so just heed my advice. But yeah, I just see March on the left front is just going very back and forth, and fights and arguments, and it's just the same old shit, different day, I wish I could have had a better reading for you guys, but that's kind of what it is. Yeah, when you transform, you will receive like a brand new start. You have two new beginnings here. Two major arcana is Death and the Fool. Yes, it's risky. Yes, it is worth a risk, but yes, it has to be done. It has to. Because if not, there's just going to be temptation all around you. A third party here. It's like, here's your partner trying to get your attention, trying to open your eyes, and you can't see beyond what you want to see, and here, this is like, you find them leaving you for someone else because you won't put in that work. I mean, it could be the other way around. You could be absolutely begging someone to see your point of view, or to get you to, I don't know, like, you know what I'm trying to say. It could be the other way around. It could be you trying to beg someone to open their eyes and see. But, like I said, like, the Death card is here. This is what you cannot see and others see. You need complete and total abandon of your fucked up feelings from the past, and you need to have faith and move forward and move on. Okay, so we are going to pull a love spread now. And, that was stressful, Aries. I am an Aries moon sign, and my ex is an Aries. My mother is an Aries. So, I mean, that reading was just super stressful for me. Okay. All right, you guys. So, this is going to be for Aries singles. Aries singles for March 2017. Again, if you're like in between worlds, if you're going through a breakup or just met someone and you're just casually dating, please watch both because they may resonate for you. A lot of times, my singles and my couples readings resonate very, very closely together. So I would always recommend, even if you are single, just to watch the couples because you never know. All right. So, all right. Aries singles for March. Okay, here we go. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And children. Your love life is being affected by children. So we'll see what this is about, but I think that this is very similar to the spread. I think it's time for you to open up and time for you to start to let go of your burdens, drop your burdens, and love without abandon. You guys may be going through a divorce if you're currently single and you guys have children together and you know that you were meant to be, or you're hoping that you guys can work it out. So we'll see what it is. Yeah, the Ace of Wands, like if you let your guard down, you do have this new beginning. It can be with a fire sign or bam, look at that. Ace of Wands, this is you. This is fire all day. King of Chalices, this is your partner. If you open up heart-to-heart conversations, you're going to get this King of Chalices. This is that Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces I was talking about. It can't be any sign. This is just like that. You had the King of Cups on the Ace of Cups in your main spread. And now you have the King of Cups again saying, like, I'm waiting for you. Just come to me. And if you do that and you drop all of the drama, it really can be something great. But I feel like you don't want to. You're not going to do that because someone's here and they're jealous. This is that water sign who's just like, God damn it already. Like, do something, Yeah, the King of Pentacles. So you have someone else here tempting you that your eye may be on. The sex may be great with the water sign, though. You guys can be coupled to an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And if that's the case, yeah, I absolutely feel like you guys are maybe going through a separation or a divorce. And that's why you're single right now with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And whenever this person tries to come at you, you shy away. It's like you're not being playful with this person. The opportunity is there, and they're just like, will you give me this new start? Give me this chance. And you're just like not satisfied with them for some reason. You're just not. You may also have someone on the side, Yeah, Three of Pentacles, Two of Chalices, Knave of Wands. Okay. I see you guys in March going back and forth between a water sign and an earth sign. I feel like, yeah, this is a third party situation. Like Aries, you guys, it's you. You guys are the ones that have two people. You have to make up your minds. It's like you're manipulating everyone. You're playing around with the situation. You're playing around with people's hearts. And it's not that you mean to, but it's just that you're trying to find out what you want as well. You're trying to find out who will not burn you. And here you have like all of these chalices. Look, the King of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Chariot, which is Cancer, a Cups sign. It's just like you have a soulmate here who you're not talking to because you're with someone else. Take that how you want it, but you're either with an earth sign and you are stepping out on them for a water sign, or you're with a water sign and you're stepping out on them and not taking them back for an earth sign. There's two different energies here, or these could just be two different groups of Cancers. Some of you aren't with anyone else at all. Some of you are just not too keen on going back to the person who broke your heart or you think will break your heart. And there really is no one else. It's just, you just don't know how to love them and protect yourself at the same time. And you feel like they may be a little bit sneaky. And you've got too much invested in your life, yourself, your children to go there. Yeah, I mean, the Tower, right when I said too much invested, it could all crumble because you don't have faith that this person will be the person that you need them to be, essentially. Whoa, okay. Singles, that was amazing. I mean, kind of bad, but it's, please let me know if that resonated with you. I definitely wanted to give you a reading telling you that you're going to meet someone this month and everything's going to be perfect, and it just looks like a lot of the same energies as the last 2 months. You know, you are trying to decide if this karmic relationship is in fact for you. I feel like the whole month of March is just back and forth, and you just being afraid to open up, you know, being afraid of being hurt, going back and forth, you know. And you have made up your mind and you don't want anyone at all back that you know of, maybe you are meeting someone. It's like you do have a new beginning with someone. All right, so couples, separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon, express your love. Yeah, Aries, what did I tell you? You're going to separate if you don't do that. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Absolutely. Some of you, Aries, have a great relationship and you are getting engaged. Some of you are being pressured into marriage and your partner, like if you're a man watching this, like your partner just like is kind of forcing the issue. And if you're a woman, then you are doing maybe the same to your guy. I don't know. But it's like, you know, it's okay. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. If you're thinking about proposing, propose. If you don't, treat the person in your life the way they need to be treated, or the way, even though you may treat them good, but the way they want to be treated. Then time apart from your partners on the horizon, you know? Yeah, I mean, Hierophant, this is like the marriage card, marriage, engagement. Yeah, someone, I feel like, some of you may just feel like it's now or never that we get married. Express your love. If you do that, it is like a brand new start. It's the Ace of Chalices. It's that new beginning. This is like that next step you're taking. Some of you are just worried about taking your relationship to the next level, but you have support here. You are guided. It's okay. Knight of Chalices. Again, you can be with that Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. One of you doesn't want the same thing. You guys need to talk about it. Yeah, one of you doesn't see the other's intentions. One of you maybe wants to leave. One of you maybe is bored. There's a need for like balance and a need for getting back on track. And maybe that's because either you or the person you're with won't come out and talk about their feelings. I mean, it's like, here you are, Aries. You're just like, fuck, I'm freaking miserable. You know, this is you. Just, you've got all this power and you don't know what to do with it. You know, it's like you've got the ring and the ring box ready and waiting, and you just never, you don't know what to do with it because it's like there's no movement forward for some of you. For others of you, I mean, and I do see that it is going to get better because, like I said in the general spread, someone's got to take that step forward to avoid separation. I mean, you have support, you have strength, you have the sun, It's like, why don't you go ahead and make that gesture and shock the shit out of your partner? I guarantee you they'll love it. They'll love it. You have the 10 of chalices here. You know, it's like, go ahead and surprise your partner, make them happy, and turn the energy around. Be your own magician this month. You can do it. Yeah, like you have the Knight of Wands, you have the Knave of Wands, it's the Emperor. It's like you have all this power in your relationship, but you're not using it, Aries. You're not. And the High Priestess is here. It says, you know that you have someone you're destined to be with. You probably know who that person is. At least by now in this reading, you probably know who it is. But the High Priestess also says, like, she cannot be with that person or move forward unless she makes inner changes with herself. And then her knight in shining armor will come. So, take back your power, shock your partner, express your love, do something out of the ordinary. You won't be refused, I promise. Don't refuse your partner. Like, you're sitting here saying, no, I don't want to, I'm not going to, but yeah, you have to. If you want to see movement and change. You really do. Because if you don't, yeah, it's just the Tower and the Nine of Swords and the third party relationship and then manipulation, and it's all just going to get all fucked up. So, yeah, Aries, if you guys are coupled, use your power, do something, fall on your sword for the relationship. If you love this person, do something to catch your partner's eye and to express your love. And then I guarantee you, things will just unfold right in front of your eyes. It's like, wow, all I had to do was say I'm sorry, or all I had to do was, just show a little bit of extra this and that, and everything's good again. So just take my advice and let me know what happens. And I am going to definitely probably pull a mid-monthly spread for you guys in the middle of March just to see how the energies have changed for you and if you did take the advice. If you would like a private reading, please email me at jenstarot@yahoo.com. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Bye.